Okay, so TF up in the top lane, a free lane versus a Cassante. And it does feel like we have a bit of global pressure from KC built up through solos.
Yeah, I really like this last 4 or 5.
Best of 5 ever. Hey, all right now. Now, they don't have the best win rate.
They've got push in mid, they've got push in top, and Yike is fully taking advantage of this. Every decision that LEC has tried to make, Yike has been responding appropriately. And remember, Yike in the early game was quite happy to just mirror farm. He wasn't early boots for Yehu, foregoing the early Rod of Ages, for this reason on your screen right now, to move faster from mid and look for a gank bot.
Oh, arrow's good. Oh, flash away from the flag, and Drag Paris still caught out though, and an encore will roll through him. First blood, easy as that. KC, good roam.
I think it's smart. You can see it working right on your screen. Disciplined or try to fight when in equal numbers without utilizing the Ryze and TF to their maximum potential, it can still be a Navi favored fight despite being down 2, 3, 4,000 gold. But Yike is
secured. Flash. Relech wants to go all in onto Yike. Here comes Mainter down. He doesn't have too much, but a Pathmaker enough. Cataclysm used as well. Relech with the ulti, the Crescent Guard. He's gold carded, saved by Karna, but Yike on the run through the top of River while Navi are on the chase. Flag and Drag built some space, and a gold card will stop Mainter again.
It's Navi's only real play, but Karna, he's got a bit of time, recognizing he can't 2v1. He's fishing for a pick. Relech is spotted.
Gold card comes in, and then we go double beat drop. Relech just charmed to death. Arrow comes a little bit late. Hits Yehu, but the jungler's already dead. Now Yike has free farm bot.
And now they could continue looking top here. They have the TF ultimate.
Destiny, a gold card. Here comes Yehu as well, a 2v2 up in this top lane. Karna goes into Fog of War. Sam D hits him, but again, playing with vision so well. Another gold card. That can't be saved. Karna gets the auto. Sam D gets altered way too late from Paris, but it didn't make a difference anyway as KC get another.
And they get a kill in the bot lane as well. I mean, it's...
I think we'll just slowly see that KC gets plates all across the board. The problem for... Oh, well, Navi might be.
I don't know about the dive, but gold card flash, all out's going to be used. He's dead. Mainter gets tackled by Karna as Jack comes in to step and help.
Yeah, I mean, there's very little that Mainter can do in that situation. He tries his best to find an outplay angle, but it's not enough.
Boy.
Meanwhile, Navi is looking to cross map. They have their eyes set on this bot tower, but the wave clear from Yehu is there, and now Navi have no other play.
I mean, this really shows how much peril Navi is in. The fact that even though Mainter gets dove, they have the strong side top. I mean, the KC just don't stop.
Sam D doesn't have cleanse. He needs a Lulu with him. Karna takes a free kill.
This is an early towards Karna, but Karna was mostly just left on his own. And even if there wasn't a huge jungle gap in this game, probably Karna would just win the game by itself for KC.
As he's just fighting one member now on the two. Relech gets a flash out of him. Gold card comes in. Wind becomes lightning for an audacious charge, but Karna's out. All he had to do was gold card and press his flash button. And Karna's still hard to punish here in the solo lane.
Well, Navi do still have all of their tools to contest the dragon if they want to try. But that's going to be a face check into Ryze.
It is indeed. Paris close to dying. Heal and flash as Karna, or Khalif rather, almost hits the damage. Karna, meanwhile, will come back to the bottom lane. Wind becomes lightning in the flash. They're going to shut down. First kill to NaVi. Big first kill at a best of 5 to NaVi.
NaVi needed that. They needed something because everything is simply bleeding on the map. The Herald's going to be dropped as well. Soul Point now secured for KC. Relech looking for more.
Yeah, he's feeling it a little bit. Flag and drag out from Yike. Gromp going to start. Relech looks for the trade again. Wind becomes lightning, does connect, so range on the audacious charge if he so chooses. Well,
if nothing else, they would have gotten double TP. But I think the way Navi... Oh, hang on.
Destiny going to be used. Now the bottom side play begins. NaVi runners 3. True Shot Barrage. Cataclysm lay it on. Paris will be first to go. An order from Karna. I'm waiting for everybody. Dies to Relech first with the Crescent Guard. Arrow as well. KC are in trouble. Hang on a minute. Another shutdown to NaVi. And the cross-map play backfires on KC.
And you were right, Vedi. They learned a little bit too much from G2, as now finally Navi able to get a little bit more back into the game. It's a 4,000 gold lead. They got some shutdowns.
Down. Top is going to fall as well for this dragon to be stopped. I mean, NaVi are going to lose a lot of gold again.
But KC are the winners of this play. They're going to get the full top tier 2. They're getting plates on bot. And now the gold lead is back up to 6,000 gold, nearly 7,000.
1-3, right? That's why it's called 1-3-1. They pressure you from multiple angles. They force you to split up, and it's...
Arrow.
Ooh, the arrow does
Karna.
connect.
Here comes Bo5 as well. Wait for the shuffle. The Proto Belt sends him into his team, and Karna's dead. Sandy, I've got to say, this game is hitting some good arrows.
So though, to do?
I think you have to go Nash. That's the best way to try to come back in this game. They're going to try to push in mid. Maybe they just settle for the mid tower. But I do think when you get such a big pick like this, it's still 30 seconds on Kana. It looks like they don't want to go for it.
Side of the map as Pinks are going down for it.
Well, here we go. This is a pivotal point now for NaVi because, yes, they need this dragon, but KC in a similar position before. They can afford to lose it. Oh, and Poby, he's isolated.
Flash, he's found out before he goes into the brush. Gold card later as well. Poby's just about to die. Shifting Sands failed, and Yike won't even need to get the kill. Rather, he steals it away. Realm Walk going to be used. KC on the chase. 4 members of NaVi on the wrong side of the map. They mega blast cone, go separate ways onto Busho. He gets on-court. It is made to take it up with the jungle as well, with Crescent Guard and Relax in the middle of everyone. Meanwhile, Sam D gets paranoid because everyone from KC are following him behind. Yike as well with the chase up onto Paris, and he's just used the wild growth, so he's got nowhere to go, nothing to do. He's going to die, and Navi's chance at a 5v5 got absolutely ruined with Poby getting caught.
And KC, they found the pick. They utilized the Ryze and TF to pick off Poby, and with that, they're going to look to end the game. It's only Mainter up against the 3, while Paris is trying to find a recall. Oh, maybe he gets it. But should still be GG for KC. I
think so. Poby's up in 5. He didn't use his Emperor's Divide, but Nexus Towers are dropping like flies.
Poby could maybe play this.
It's a barrage execution, though. You say it, but now the Nexus exposed with maybe a dead main to top. Poby ulties to no avail. They jump and they dive onto Kalist, but even that's not enough. What a showing from KC, as NaVi have got a lot to do in the series to wake up.
A minor blip from KC, where they lost a couple members on the bot side, but overall a very clean game. Successful punish of Relech's early pathing led to a dominant Game 1 victory.
Let's see what happens in Game 2 as we go to a short break.
Mid, that's also fine.
I think you just go a strong champion to the side.
Galio if they really wanted to.
I like Yona a lot.
Oh my god. So we got a bit of send on.
So but, I mean, they do have full bot prio, so I suppose they can just steal it.
For both, though. That's going to come through from Yike first. There's the Tangle Barbs as well. Relech Pillar saves the life here as Kalist kites it back. 90 caliber net and the Q at the same time. Sandy comes in. Very risky. Pops the barrier as well. Now Paris might be caught out as Yehu cuts off the path of the
mindset that Relech has in this game, but so far, it hasn't actually resulted in any sort of lead for NaVi. As Sandy dashes in.
The caliber net is nice, but stepping on a trap. This is perfect. CC chain. Sandy's dead. Oh my god, from KC's 2v2, that was clean.
It was so clean. Friends are still on Relech. Right now he's pinging towards mid lane. Is there even a gank here though? That just might be.
Maybe, yeah, who tried to push out the wave. He does successfully do so. Now trying to kite it out as he flushes over the wall. Relech gets a pillar to block his path. Yeah, who can't go anywhere. Turns in the egg as Yike tries to save the play. Poby hits him over the wall in that egg. Vault breaker, right? Yeah, Yike cannot save it. And NaVi get one. And their first one of this game too. Okay,
I mean, investing in Poby is definitely not a bad idea. Get the Cassio ahead if you can. Now the bot crab, but the fight between the junglers.
Pretty good so far. Relech Pillar is back up and available now, but he chooses to run out instead.
If they don't have anything else, let's fight them for this. And they secure that crab. Now they can secure the dragon as well. Another nice trade from Kalist.
Yeah, it's going to be the Drake for KC. And I mean, now they could even look for a bot dive, since Yike is going to get level 6 off of this dragon.
Crystallized, Flash Frost gets the stun, waiting for the next Frost bite onto Relech, who's running for his life. This bird is going to get the help from a 2-man sword, flashed in for the Q. Mortal Steel in the back of Relech.
Tempo advantage, so they will be able to push in this wave, but the problem is that Relech is on the bot side, so they can't start the... Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is happening already just with the recurve bow. You think so? Well, I'm starting to think, yeah, because Mainter ulted to the wave! And he gets punished, Kana with a solo kill, and it just keeps getting worse.
Yes, it absolutely
Not
does.
for KC though.
No,
but their story gets better.
It's such a big spike for him. The call isn't even halfway completed.
He's 3 levels ahead of this jungler, making 2. Relech's going to 1v1. Let's see if Subjugation even comes out the pillar up. But where's he going to go? Fate Seal flushed away from it. He snaps back to the Spirit Cliff. Subjugation finally comes through, but it won't do much here on the Yone. But now finally Mainter teleports in, decimating Smash to get some revenge back. It's nice. It's a shutdown over to Poby.
Okay, 2 kills for Poby, 700 gold lead.
Okay.
We saw him, he had some good plays on the Azir last game. Maybe he can try to make some magic happen on this Cassiopeia. That's the one silver lining, bronze lining.
Can he play meanwhile? Ace in the hole. If he got hit by the Q, I would say problem. maybe he's going to back away. So
it might be a problem anyways, if they
Yeah.
can cancel him here.
Harris is going
they
to
don't
stop
get
his
it off.
base. He's found out. Now he's got to get a mega fireball kick. It's buffed, cease and desist. Tangle Bub, nowhere to go. Paris does flash away to his turret, but it's matched. Booster going to get the auto while Yike takes up the turret. And KC, they're on a tear again.
It's a horror for the Lucian. He needs to be able to dash in, trade back. But maybe with Poby, they can try to play for Drake here.
They're trying. 3K at the very least. Reletch is on top of it. Yike's going to back away, so Smite steal. No, he takes a blast code. Vault breaker for the steal. He had us in the first part of the camera hook as Cullen comes out from Sam D. Layers down some damage, but KC ready to go back in. Pillar stops the Vault breaker from Yike.
And maybe they can even look for a play if Samdi tries to walk up here. I mean, Yike is behind them.
I mean, yeah, they walked up, now walking back. Kaliska to 90 caliber net. Cease and desist is there, right on top of the Emilio. Paris has no chance. He's one shot. Kalis with kill number 2, and it keeps getting worse here in the bottom lane. Is now inner turret's under threat with 2 plates taken off the...
You know that cat meme of what's going on over there? Because I'm looking at that Yone sitting in the top lane.
Isn't that super old?
Maybe I'm super old. Get over it, bro.
You are. They're trying gaze. Flash Frost not connected from Yehu. An opportunity here is Reletch. Pulls out the subjugate. Going to go into egg under turret. Poby's already tanked it up. Reletch is tanking up a bit too much. That egg needs to die now. Reletch, one more shot would kill him as Poby comes in to save the day. He's on a killing spree yet again. Here is Kalis in the mid lane. Gets quite low, but so does Sam D with one shot. Yike was busy getting the Herald in the top lane, while KC's approach here in mid adds some pressure with the TP from Kana to cover bot.
I mean, Kana, yes, he's sad that his mid lane lost his life, but the good news for him is more farm bot lane. He continues to push in top. He gets a plate up there, TP's to bot.
And they had good tools to do so. The problem this game I have is that I don't know how NaVi comes back. Because as you see on your screen, Reletch puts the pillar, and then Yehu puts the wall. And that's the one engage.
No.
Unless you get a Scion ult, but that's going to get blocked by the Nico clone.
So you need to find some crazy angles, because normally I would argue like, oh, if Reletch was on, let's say, Ambessa, maybe he could find an ult onto Caitlyn, and then maybe that's a way they could turn this game around. But Yone, he's just 1v3.
White shield on the Reletch under the inner turret. Kalis comes in with the damage. Reletch close to dying. Ace in the hole's already been used, but even so, there were blockers in the way. But inner turret's going to lose its plating regardless. Reletch has come back out because wolves are spawning. Luckily, there's no wards here. Otherwise, that guy, he'd be in trouble.
Oh, but if he goes for the blue buff, Yike is around. He's on a pink ward, but Yike has the ultimate.
Yike. Oh, pillar now. Now. Flash and cease and desist. Subjugate. He is dead. Good little Q. Oh, Subjugate keeps him alive. No, he's dead. He's indeed dead. And we are going to match point. Get in the way, someone. Busio flashes. Oh. And it's just so easy for KC. What can you do? Pop Blossom on this Lumberjack who just doesn't have enough HP. Kalis with 3 kills. And this hasn't even been close from the start of game 1 to now.
The draft's 5 people mid in order to contest the wave. KC are responding with 5 of their own.
Illa on bird. 5 mid, as you said. The angle from Yike. That's a free cease and desist. And over the wall, at least Sam D's doing some damage. Yike might be caught out. He gets away, but the culling tags him on the heels. Kana jumps in, trying. NaVi are doing better than you'd expect. 8,000 gold down as KC don't really get a clean fight.
They don't, but KC do still have position over the Dragon. What NaVi now really have is to try and cross-map by threatening the Baron, but because they just recalled, it's too difficult. So that's going to be Soul secured by KC. It looked like a cool, but we were talking about solo queue.
But in a solo queue game, probably I would say it's lost. But I always have the mentality of, if you've already played 25 minutes, then you might as well see what happens. Like Kana might int it.
Yeah, maybe he gets turret as well. I mean, or at least try to get some plating. No, he's going to run into base. He's wasting time while Baron's going down.
Yeah, okay.
Manta also ulti. Teleport was also burned for this. Kana versus the world. I mean, he does good damage, but he's not going to be able to get through that much of NaVi. Baron is going to go down in the meantime, while the chase led near the Nexus.
Okay, well, I mean, NaVi get a pick. I think it's overall worth it for KC, though, as they walk away with the Baron. Okay. KC, Soul, Baron.
Do that, then NaVi have a chance, which is great. But then also, we come back to what we questioned in game number 1, where it wasn't clean tidings to end the game.
Poby.
Our concern. Vault breaker in. Paris aside the space jack. He did this on the Lulu, but Yike does flush away. KC, maybe they're doing it again. Culling with a Vault breaker. Yike is going to survive for now. Crystallize not too bad while we look at the right side of the fight. Kana makes his entrance. Ace in the hole. Manta is dead. Yike is really testing the metal here. as he stands his ground and almost dies, but doesn't lose his GA.
And now the front line of NaVi is dead for 40 seconds.
Flash.
Oh, Bo5.
Petrifying gaze. Bo5 making something here with the Twin Fangs unleashing. Kalista is dead. Kana tries to come in, and Bo5 actually standing his ground with the Cozy Campfire. He gets a bit of healing up. Kana has to jump back out. Vincere gets the root down, and Bo5 is 5-0. He's 3,000 gold ahead. Gets a summon around with the help of damage from Sam D.
That's flash down for Yehu now for the Elder fight in 1.5 minutes. KC still want to try to contest for this tier 2, but if Relech can get another nice pillar like that, and they could burn a flash from Kalista, that could be pivotal for the actual Elder fight.
Oh my God. Fate still into everyone. Runs in, but I don't know if that's actually good. Paris will survive, and Bo5 too. KC is skipping steps to try and end this game. They will get top turret, but Kana just tried to show how many people he could hit.
I mean, Kana stack up the Q3 here. Maybe he can land something on the carries of NaVi.
It has
The
reset.
pistol and more scared of his Kalista stacking up his massive.
Bo5 just tried to ulti Yike, and Yike just stepped away. Crystallized sends away NaVi. Right now, KC are playing the time game, and Bo5 has no ultimate. That is a big whiff from the Korean mid laner, who is the strongest in the team. Cullen going to come on out. Clone's going to block the rest of it. Cozy Campfire for the range. Relech steps on up. Angle from Mainta misses the ulti as well. Meanwhile, Paris getting a cease and desist. No flash, remember. He's just going to die while Kana jumps in, takes down the other bot laner. The setup, the pop loss will be good as Fate Seal miss from Kana, but Bo5's in the middle. He's got no ulti. He tried to ulti Yike, and it's a whiff. It's a hit. It's KC with a triple, and the Elder. This game is once again done.
It's done, it's dusted. 5 members of KC stay alive as NaVi gets ace. They tried to flip the Elder, it wasn't enough. KC looking to go to match point.
And KC showing a really dominant best of 5 thus far. I think for me, a big surprise. I did think that KC were the favorites going into this series, but I mean, KC has looked so dominant in the early game.
Fixed a lot of their mistakes against G2. KC aren't going to take the lower bracket run handedly, but they are going to show us up against NaVi, as NaVi is yet to enter the series. And in a 31-minute win, as we're diving the fountain, it is match point. It is a 2-0 start, and it is KC looking to move forward today.
My goodness. Yeah, I mean, we need to see a lot more from NaVi if they're going to even get a game in this. I mean, a gold lead. They're still looking for a gold lead in this series.
And a dragon, no? No, they got one dragon game.
Yeah, their first best of 5 here in the LEC stage, and it is not going their way.
And I've just seen that this best of 5 is on record to be one of the fastest if this keeps up, as we go to the analyst desk to see how they can break down such a one-sided stomp.
For counterpicking Lee Sin with the Rek'Sai. And I think like it's a really nice Rek'Sai angle, because now you have the Lee Sin Q you can cancel, you have the Nefiri ulti you can cancel, so you can kind of just sit on top of your
blades.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because like Deathfire Touch is like the better rune on Nefiri, I'd say, in sense of scaling.
Dredgeline and melee. 70 gets caught up. He flashes away, but it's matched with a Valkyrie on top of his head. The 2v2 going awry for NaVi. There's a step up from Kalista. A couple more autos needed. Heat barriers. He lives, and now Paris the next in trouble. Walking away is Kalista into fog of war. The Gatling gun out, and Paris almost finding the kill, but Kalista running away from the minions while Busio tries to take the next, and he will. Into the ground, NaVi. They ain't safe and sound.
And the
only lane where NaVi can find reprieve, but Yike is a submarine with the back stopped. He's coming up top to shed some blood. This dog doesn't have too much mana. The knock-up going to be found out first. Kana builds some space. Mainta tries to get the Dark and Daggers down, but even a call of the pack that comes through won't save the life. Yike gets the kill, and this is starting out much like the other 2 games.
It certainly is. Relech's track of how he's been able to do that because of all the early action that's happened towards the bot side of the map. But now those top Raptor respawns of his are being contested.
Cheeky. Nice.
He's looking for Yike, though.
Wait,
Yike's
Paris?
Oh,
Magical journey.
Whoa,
and there's
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Busio waiting for him. Dredgeline in, and the kill to Yehu.
That's not ideal. That
means Yehu doesn't take any damage really in response. Busio's coming in for the roam. Dredgeline going to find Bo5 as he has to return his back even further back in this lane. Over the wall lands a Lee Sin, maybe. Relech thinking about a Sonic Wave as the push comes through. All in. Incinerate. Tippers as well. Going between the Veil. Yehu might be in trouble. Good counterplays. He flushes away the Weirding. Builds space. He dodges the Cosmic Binding. Yehu alive while Mainta looks for his first kill of the game. He's going to ulti. And after the flash, gets knocked up. Hot damn, Yike. The unburrow was clutch.
and that's the power of the Rek'Sai. Cancels the Nefiri ulti from Mainta.
The knock-up means that Mainta cannot go invulnerable.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Oh, it is not okay.
Is not at all.
Fury needs to have kill
Lead,
threat,
right? Okay.
and now with Kana having a near full level lead, I mean, we might have a bot lane.
Yeah, how did this go? Fossil Bomb used. Sam D in a bit of trouble. Kalis lets the rocket out. Barrier saves Sam D's life. But even the bot lane in the 1v1, things could not go better. KC.
He's going to be able to cancel him as well. No, he doesn't have the rocket up in time. It's just so difficult for Navi across the board. Maybe Reledge.
Sonic Wave misses. Reledge gets over the wall with a safeguard onto the ward. Remember, with the changes, he'll have that up shortly as well. Bucio finds an angle too. Not going to get tagged this time around. He takes the tunnel system over the wall, but Bucio's there waiting onto Poby. He goes by himself. Bucio, you think, pulls the trigger a little bit too early. Safeguard, or rather, Sonic Wave going to be used, but yeah, who just goes between worlds, hits out Poby pretty big. It's dangerous, though. Yike went in isolated as well. I feel like Casey trying to play with their wallets as the interrupt from Bucio comes through. Called back onto main turn. But Bucio, as he flashes over the wall, Sonic Wave not going to connect. There is one here for Navi.
I mean, that was a big commitment from
Kalis
Casey.
wants to try to play aggressive here.
Good journey, because there's no Tempered Fate. Sam D now spotted out. Kalis gets a big one down. Waiting again. He's a little bit sus. Now finds out it runs. 3 people. Valkyrie going to be used. Kalis trying to cut away. He does as he flashes Cosmic Binding. Still connects. A shutdown under Sam D for Navi. He's needed.
That was
across the board, aside from top lane. So Navi definitely have ways entering this mid game to make plays. Let's see if they can find a gank onto Kana.
Maybe it changes a little bit here. Tempered Fate going to be on Kana, but he flashes away. Chains the corruption a bigger though. Hail of arrows on the Paris almost gets the kill. Mainta call the pack to get him out of there, but Yike is on the way. He flashes. He finds prey and finds one. And speaking of a Seeker, onto Paris is the one shot here with the Q from Yike, but he's going to use tunnel system. Gets kicked midway. Sonic Wave unburrowed for the counter onto the Lee Sin. Yike still gets Boomerang Blade though by Sam D, and the chase up enables a kill for the Sivir top.
And it's Reledge on these proactive champions that he's able to give some more life for Navi. A 1-for-1 in the end, but Navi are going to be happy to take that. The only thing that feels quite bad for them is the fact that Kalis is able to take these bot side plates. Kana even able to cancel something, but maybe that will be
Boomerang Blade find Kana, who's got the barrier in his sight, so Sam D wants to chase down Hail of Arrows. Under turret, Sammy with the barrier. He thinks he's okay, he might just be, but into Fog of War with the shield up, he gets the kill. But now how do you get out? Into Bucio, he thinks maybe I can trade the kill. It'll be a Dredge line, it'll be an auto attack, it'll be a turret shot. Yike is coming in, there's the auto, aftershock away so he doesn't steal the kill. And a Prey Seeker here will just steal the job. Sam D gets some plating, Yike will get the kill.
I mean, top lane gap is still very much there, but Navi have a lot more fight in them here in Game 3.
They got dragons in this Game 3. Got a Brutalizer.
Yes, that is not enough damage.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Like, the thing is, normally, when...
Trust me, bro.
Hang on. Sonic Wave, this is going to be taken. Good angle, the kickback as well. Depth charge
give it to Mainta.
in, but Bucio's in the middle. You want to give it to the dog. He eviscerates, he autos, he shuts down Bucio.
Okay, much needed
I
kill.
see that problem. I see the causality. That Mainta's also getting his own turret in the bottom side. So, props to the dog. He's going to move to about 500 gold disadvantage. Temper Fate going to be used on the mid lane. Paris used that for the Herald, and it will successfully work on out. The Herald charge doesn't succeed.
Yeah. Gold just traded equally across.
Comfort to push out bot lane. No one is going to be there to answer. The TP is available for Mainta, but we've got a bit of a brawl here in the river.
Yeah, Yike's going to start it off as well. That's the flash stretch line from Bucio. And onto the enemy jungle, rather Paris, who gets through his magical journey, but he gets followed up. Yike, the queen, the wrath is out. He finds the first kill of the said fight.
Oh, and Bobby and Kana swapped places there.
Easy it is for this Rek'Sai to create those flanks. Gets completely caught off guard. Oh, meanwhile, Kalis loses a ton of HP.
Oh, Sonic Wave, Kalis, he kicked, he's flashed on with a Tempest. Reledge, nice little pick to punish Kalis from being cocky, staying mid.
Look at how strong he is. 2 fully completed items. We're going to get a replay of what happened in mid lane.
There's just Samdi fighting him.
He just straight up just takes all of his HP off. Kalis tries to go for a trade, he loses it. Q, kick, flash E. Well, E flash, technically.
Yeah, it was clean. Yike has the 5 kills. It's still pretty equal across the board. I mean, Reledge has the full item. I think Yike is sitting on a lot of gold. Reledge is on 2 items, so Yike is just on the 1.
At half HP. On the hunt's going to be popped. Tempered Fate brings in 2. Sonic Wave was taken there by Reledge. He's now got the depth charge on his head, but as he gets sent up sky high, the kick still comes out. Reledge running out with the weirding. Gets the trade immediately. Tippers out as the ulti from Mainta gets interrupted again. The Rek'Sai combination into the dog is too much. Taking a magical journey is Yike, who the hell? He went through. I thought it was Kalista at the time being. Who runs through mid. Poby's going to flush away, but as he only just survives, who's still looking for the next victim. Tib is going to reset. Mid turret now exposed.
The good news for KC is that that fight was 4v5. Kana has been isolated in the bottom lane, pushing the entire time, hitting onto that tower. And look, he's able to get 4 plates off the back of that.
And another piece of bad news for NaVi was the fact that Yike was sitting on like 3,000 gold in that fight. So now he has the full Shojin completed and 2 cloth armors.
Paris, as he found out, he's going to be smited, knocked up with the unburrow. Valkyrie forward, so the Gatling gun with Kalista, the big one, can take him down. Paris caught out 1 and 5.
They might just start Nash here. It's a 4 versus 5 now, and they didn't use.
Risky.
Things they didn't use any spells for this, and they can tank the Nash with how fed Yike is.
Oh, the found out though. Kalista goes over the wall with the Valkyries for the smite for the Crux, but Manta might pay the iron price. He used Call the Pack before, and now he's dead. If you're questioning the Baron, question it again.
All right, well, we were optimistic for NaVi.
Try to transition into mid bot, but with how deep Yike has already pushed this bot side, I think they're just going to look for the tier 2.
Well, they're going to look for the dive. Sonic Wave is taken, kick mid-air. Who gets on out between worlds. That was a weird Dragon's Rage, I think, into the between worlds. The dive still happens, though. Manta unleashes the pack, takes 2 turret shots, or rather only 1. In the end, he's now going to get out, though, and that's the problem. He'll try to eviscerate over this bottom side wall. So that might open things up as Dredgeline might continue the engage. Roulette's going to safeguard out. NaVi are through after a good play.
I guess NaVi still feel that they're not strong enough for a fight.
I mean, they got 2,000 gold from this cross map. It was a 4,000 gold lead for KC, and now they narrow. I mean, it depends, right? It's too black and white when you put it like that.
Darkness for now. NaVi face checking Poby. That in his jungle. He flushes away from the between world. Sitters out, but it's again an unleash from Yike in the ulti. He's only just out and gone. Running out. He's alive. Meanwhile, the rest of the fight's gone pear-shaped here for NaVi. Well, Mate has to get on over the wall. Sam D can't approach. And Yike Void rushed in and lives to tell the tale. There's a smite still. Unburrow is a look in here for Yike as he sustains up with his passive, finds the Unburrow and unleashes hell onto Rilech. The flash away from Yike as who gets in the way. The 2-fold Hex coming up next and it'll find the kill. Rilech is down, 3 in the ground. And NaVi in their own jungle have been found out.
Things are simply falling apart here for NaVi as Kalista, he can't defend that mid-tier 1. Manta will secure it. Now he's being hunted down. Oh, no. KC going to back off. They know that the Baron is being started. NaVi will take a tower in exchange for the Baron as KC, they set the terms for when the fight starts. Catching NaVi completely by surprise, contesting them on the red buff, secures them the kills they need to find that Baron. And, I mean, secure the already strong foothold they had here in Game 3.
And we've seen KC. Oh, Samdi might be in trouble. He has the flash.
Might be spell shielding the Q. He's waiting for that to come out, but then it comes through. He flashes anyway. Big one from Kalista won't land, but look, across the veil from Yahoo. He protobelts to get in range. On the hunt used and good spell shield timer. Just off the dredge line from Vincere. While we look towards the top side.
Minions.
And to minions, Manta is going to die. Kana went invulnerable. It's on his second item while Poby comes in to finish the kill off. It is a 1-for-1 over,
but this is kind of the best that they're going to get.
Yep.
I mean, maybe they're waiting for Poby's 3rd item. Maybe they think that they need the Annie to
maybe
have
5 items. They're just still waiting.
Five or 6 items.
Yeah, it could just be the 5 items. Civ has really been the playmaker. Oh, Paris, he's been caught out so many times this game.
He is. Yike, easy Unburrow here before you get in the magical journey. No way. Who gets the electrocute and turn.
20 next Baron, 30 seconds. Yike is going to clear out this camp and continue to maintain dominance. I mean, he has been the more dominant
really
jungle.
good kick.
You said, right, good kick. It's onto 3. Maybe an opening, but where's the damage? Tempest Fate onto 4 just about. The Nefiri damage lines through the halls as well, but who sets up the between worlds. They need more on the side of NaVi. Kana still near at full range as he hits from over the wall. And KC, all 5 survive of what was a god-tier Lee Sin kick.
Samdi wasn't there. He wasn't there to do the damage that NaVi so desperately needed. The 4.5 item Sivir. If he could have provided it, that could have been the ace.
Get out there.
No.
1 and 8. And Jack, I was wondering, I'm looking at that play because it looks so amazing. And there was no follow-up damage. You hit the nail on the head. No Siva ricochets.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I could think of. I was like, why aren't they all melting? They should all just be disappearing. This engage is so perfect. And they just didn't have Samdi. And now after losing Paris, no jungler to contest. KC looking to close out this series 3-0.
Climb over what this short hill is for KC. For now, Dragon up in 15 seconds. Potar's going to fall. We're near 6,000 gold again. Top is going to fall from Mainter. So a bit more gold here in the Neferi's pocket, but the threat with Baron is huge. Interrupting Yike is nice with the kick. Tibbers comes out as well, but Poby needs a little bit more damage. With Tibbers, no, Umbara will be interrupted, so good for NaVi.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, Mainter is continuing to push in the top side. They could even look to contest for the Mountain Soul.
Off the back of a great kick from Relech. And Yike, caught off guard.
Okay.
That part is pretty important.
That happens. Oh, control wall.
No, Paris, not again.
That's you, sorry.
Okay, he's fine.
He's not going to face
He's learned.
He's not fine.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you thought he went out and they pull him right back
Oh my goodness, he's 1-9. The Yasuo power spike. We're getting close to that point. Get kicked, teleport away.
True. 3 movement speed. Sonic Wave going to be dodged by Yike. Relech here has to be careful, but he safeguards away. Still knocked up with the Umbara Collision. Has Valkyried in front of everyone. Tempered Fade's going to slow down the play, and eventually Relech does die and makes a 1-for-1 for Vedius as he survives and run on out. Karmine tries to get Samdi, but he gets the fire. Kalist thought he was him, but man, I'm starting to think that Valkyrie was turbo in.
Wait, can they end? Can they end?
They can.
Top lane, NaVi just has to go top. They got to push. They have a wave.
Samdi has lifesteal. He can lifesteal on the wave. Yeah, who
will annihilate these waves?
Oh my god, and NaVi actually going to win this game.
20 seconds on Kalist and Busho Kana 30 seconds away. Here we go. Yike and Yehu for the defense. Will the series go on? The first game ever, NaVi against KC in the LEC. As one Nexus turret falls on down. Yike goes in for an Umbara. The spell shield there. Samdi survives and kites out. They're going to do it. Their first ever win against KC. As KC dropped the ball. But NaVi know how to play catch. No. The Nexus exposed. Paris. Oh my God. A quadra for Kalist as his Nexus falls.
Tibbers ends the game!
Holy NPC MVP!
That's crazy! Tibbers actually last hits the Nexus, and NaVi will bring us to a game 4. That is insane!
I've never been more hyped for what looked like a blowout series as we throw to AD. Let's confirm, did Tibbers just win?
Burst damage to get him down before he gets his resets, keeping that Ragnarok uptime up.
Versus so many mobiles, I feel like he's having a field day that Akan can bounce off of him.
Well, objectively, a good laning phase this series.
Oh, by the way, MVP of last game was Grubby.
Yeah, well, I would have to apologize, because I was shouting Tibbers.
I thought it was Tibbers.
Stun and top from Mainter. They have Poby with the W as well. And then they also have the Alistar, but it might be in trouble here.
Late caller, maybe going to come in soon. Samdi going to be exhausted, but now that he comes on out, he's looking for the trades in response. Kalista amidst the minion wave, gets doubled. An Ignite cannon taken into the top lane, so we'll see how that develops as Yike hovers to the side. Found Poby, good undertow, Spirit Rush as well. Catching Poby, but the flash from Relech is great with the seismic shove. Last of Yehu's ulti used while First Blood goes over to Yike, but Relech looking for a trade. All it takes is one more cube, but out over the wall, Yehu gets to the last of his mana as a double goes down to Yike now with a knockup and another undertow. Yike has found another victim. Paris came to help out, but he's got to flash away. The Olaf on the board double, so is Yike. Looks for the invade now with a 700 gold lead.
KC draw first. Cannons punish this matchup. I'm still excited about the Kennen pick in the context of the comp.
True.
I think that... hang on a second. Relech.
Flash, engage. Relech goes forward instead after getting the scuttle. He puts the door up. There's Ragnarok time. He can't escape. Relech thought he could ulti out, but he's denied as Yehu charms him down.
I mean, he gets the scuttle crab, but comes at the cost of his life. Yehu going to be picking.
I mean, the
KC
Lucian,
bot lane 2v2 killed them.
Yeah,
The
but
game before that, the Lucian literally didn't approach a minion wave.
Well, let's see what happens now. Paris in a good angle. Busio about to be trampled up. There's the unleashed of the bullets. Exhaust.
Which is you EQ flash R, get the enemy AD carry. Guys, where's the rest of my team? Hang on.
Ragnarok used quickness as well. This turns into a counterplay from KC. They've got their own counter spell. Slicing Maelstrom is a one-man and gets the flash out of Yike. He retreats as Mainta shows up to save the day. Over the wall, there's Kana. There's going to be a wall sent in response. And a stun up. Kana's isolated. He can't get through the unraveled earth. And Relech seals his fate for a kill for NaVi.
So going back to my original point, at what point is it too deep? Because
Yike will just use the Ragnarok and ignore the CC. But if Paris is just looking to CC Busio or Yehu, he doesn't care if Yike actually gets in.
based on his missing health.
Yeah.
So up to 18%.
Yeah, I guess that can be quite a bit.
Yeah.
The BT. Paris.
Knock up. Undertow. He's going to run in. Unbreakable will win. He used it, but he's dead. Paris and getting caught out. Base checking. Even more iconic duo in the series. Sam D trying to kite it out the charm. Well done on the movement. His support dies, but he does not.
I'm feeling a sense of I think they're going to cross-map it and try to make a play onto Kana here.
You can see Kana, as you said, Paris here, slicing Maelstrom as well as Dominus. The ult sent in by Relech, but now that he's up here with TP coming from NaVi, they're full committing this third Drake off the board. 5 members in the top lane, but you're against Soul Point now.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't like it either.
They get the kill on Kana, but because Kana got the initial wave, I don't think they'll be able to get the tier 2 top. Maybe a few plates for Bo5.
Not like flipping Ocean Soul versus an Olaf either. As Relech gets the scuttle, but now he's in trouble. KC looking for the counter play, setting up with the All Deception. Paris in a bit of trouble, but Uso behind enemy lines. He gets exhausted, slowed down, stunned up with the trample, but he battle dances over the wall. The power of Rakan is the mobility, and KC use it well. With
how KC defended quite well, they pushed in mid and forced Samdi to respond, and then tested them in river as well. They were able to force them out.
Busio. He's bait. He just used his flash before. The flick back Sam D is dead. The feathers are out from Kalista as well, trying to be a counterplay from NaVi, but they've walked into a trap. Yes, it's a 1-for-1, but his feathers pull back. The Ragnarok Olaf helps Kalista get a double. It's NaVi making decision after decision that ends poorly as KC think about the Baron.
And beautiful engage by Busio and a great featherstorm by Kalista, and that looks like it's going to be the Baron Nasher for KC as Yehu wants to go for the 1v1.
Bo5 sent out with the charm as well, Orb of Deception, the Spirit Rush, Poby about to die, saved by Paris. Yehu gets on out, but Poby cannot contest or do a thing about this Baron in the top side. NaVi tried to make a bait play and it is backfired poorly, with KC using their health bar to
what
get
we saw in Game 3 in order for them to bounce back here in Game 4.
So let's see the setup here. NaVi is 4. There is a cannon with ulti. Flying through the skies is Relech onto Busio. He gets quickness immediately. Oh, the ulti terrible as Unbreakable will, but it's just an Ari cleaving through. I don't know what NaVi expected, but they've run out of options here in this game and maybe in the series of Sam D still without his summoners. His bullet time gets interrupted and charmed, and the whole world is going upside down for NaVi as they get obliterated on Summoner's Rift.
4 members fall as KC with the Baron buff set their sights on the towers of NaVi's base. Things are quickly crumbling and KC is snowballing Game 4 out of control.
KC won't quite be able to finish it, but with the 7,000 gold... I mean, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's right. Not yet. It doesn't matter. Gold.
The final nail in the coffin.
Find out an objective bounty for NaVi to try and steal. Yehu on the wing here, spotted out as Poby tries to zone off with a threaded volley. Yike started the Dragon off, the double up, not going to reach as Weaver's Wall going to be used by Poby, but Dragon is still very healthy. That Weaver's Wall will expire, and now with no ulti to zone off, the quickness comes in. Relech target for the Olaf, and running through is Yike. Look at Yehu's angle onto Poby. He's down immediately as Yike steps on up, so does Paris, but they're both going to fall. Mainta as well on the chase. I don't know what happened to him, but he's just dead. And NaVi's chances in the spring playoffs have all but come to an end as KC get the soul and look to close this game out.
KC found the final fight, 4-0. They're gonna run down mid lane and finally finish this game and finish this series and send NaVi home.
Outside of the last game, it felt like this series was an open and closed book. NaVi get their first win ever against KC in the LEC all-time, but that was last game. Here it's a series win, here it's a lower bracket run, here it's a second seed of the LEC for spring, doing exactly what we expected. In 3-1, they'll take Relech down with them, but the Nexus is bare, the bullet time comes out, NaVi are eliminated, and KC start their run in LEC Spring.
A rough way for NaVi to end the series. They brought out a lot of hope in Game 3. But KC simply dominated in the early game. Yike, I think.
Right now, LEC looks quite like a top 3, like a clear top 3. We'll have to see how this weekend plays out. The player of the series, you can vote for Yike, Yehu, or Kalist. The Yike probably, I mean... Yike.
Regardless, that's NaVi out. Commiserations, our first team eliminated in our playoff bracket of spring is NaVi. See you in 2026 summer, and we'll see how they look. I mean, again